we're here at Little Fisherman's Cove and it is October 18th. I think that's a super moon and this was a huge mistake. So we might even just go to shore and be hobos and sleep in our sleeping bags. We'll see. Oh, it does show it.
Does it?
It does.
Yeah, that's a view.
We're
And
here.
your boat.
Cat Harbor. Hello sailors, my name's Andy and this is my wife Misty. A few years ago we bought an old neglected sailboat for $3,500 and I've been working on it ever since. I literally learned how to sail on YouTube, but later we both took some lessons. I used to think that sailing was only for rich people. It's not. I used to also think that you had to sail around the world to have fun. You don't. Click subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and join us, and we'll show you how much fun you can have coastal cruising on a cheap sailboat. Welcome to Sailing Soleil. In this video, I take my brother Rick on his first ever trip to Catalina, so we try to fit as much in on this trip as we can. Check that out, seaplane. I didn't know this was my brother's first trip to Catalina. I thought he had been there before. I knew it might be the first trip on a sailboat, but I'm glad to share it with him and he seems to really like sailing. Okay, good morning. October 18th, 9:10 in the morning. We've been up since about 7 a.m. prepping the boat. I got my brother Rick behind me. He's the skipper right now. And we're headed to two harbors. So not much wind today. I'm expecting to motor sail most of the way there. But it's been foggy, as most everybody who lives around here knows, it's been foggy for weeks. And today we woke up and it is clear skies. This is great. We got good visibility. A little bit of wind, not much. What do we got? Only 5 knots of apparent wind, but yeah, we're gonna head out to two harbors, possibly go to Little Fisherman's Cove again, or around there. I'm trying not to moor if I don't have to, but we might get a mooring if we can't find a good spot to anchor. All right, we're heading out. It's getting a little rolly, so Rick's put us in irons right now, and then we're gonna hoist the main. So let's do that. You're fine. Alright, you can get back. Yeah, he can get back on board. Yeah, boy, we're gonna get a little speed too. Let's see. Might be enough to pull out the Genoa.
Yeah, we're gonna get some wind.
Yeah.
I feel it.
We pulled the head sail down as fast as we put it up, so now we were back to motor sailing with only the main. Got some dolphins. Oh, nice. Come up here, Rick. Come up here. Hi, guys.
Okay, that was fun. See you guys.
Yeah, that was cool, huh? That's it. They always come just for a little visit.
Even though like you can't see the water, once they were there, it's like, oh, you can totally see it.
Yeah. Thing is, it just came up. Oh, there it is. Nice. Got it. Wow. The family. Wow. It is 1:05 p.m. and we are, I don't know, we got another 3 to 5 miles to go. I haven't looked at the chart plotter, but wind finally filled in. We got 9 knots of wind.
We did have 12.
And we're under sail, which is so much nicer than the motor. Really cool to give Rick some real sailing instead of just motoring. The forecast was pretty light, so I wasn't sure if we were gonna get to sail at all, but this is nice. Doing 4 knots in 9 to 10 knots of wind. We had to bear off a little bit to get a good angle, but definitely worth it. We'll just motor up the coast of the island once we get closer. Island's looking nice. And we are right on course. Sailing. Yeah, just sailing under full canvas. Oh, we're getting a little too close.
The wind changed.
Yeah.
It went into the island.
Let's see if it'll recover.
It's funny how quickly you spot.
Yeah, that was it. Done. They're stoked. Anchored at Little Fisherman's Cove again.
This guy's just out here chilling on his kayak.
And
He's stopping.
I think he's on his phone. Rick and I, we stood anchor watch for a little while. We're gonna head to shore, do a little walk around, and maybe grab some food. But it got really, really windy earlier. I didn't get any footage of it or anything, but when we got the bow stern anchor set up, it took us 2 tries because there's another boat next to us. But it got a little dicey for a minute.
You would think that when people are saying, I want to get a mooring, that they probably assign them to you so they can.
They do.
So they can put you in a certain order.
Well, there's certain ones for certain size. I'm just showing you, look at, this is like a ghost town. There's nobody here in 2 Harbors.
That's the thing, when I was doing that, there'd be so many people running this, you'd be running it with them, just dying going, I don't want to run this.
Wow, look at that. Cat Harbor. Took a little hike. We're gonna try to figure out how to get up there. We don't know the path there yet.
I see this goes up over there.
This was Friday afternoon when we had just arrived. We didn't know that we had passed the road that went up to Upper Ballast. There is a way to get up there from the lower road, but you have to take a pretty steep hike. We're at the Harbor Reef right now, having a burger.
Good burger too.
This rocky dingy dock should have been my first clue that we were in for a treat when we got back to the boat. All right, we're here at Little Fisherman's Cove and it is October 18th. I think that's a super moon and this was a huge mistake. The boat anchored here, bow and stern anchors, is so rolly, we honestly don't even know what to do. We've been considering all options of pulling up the anchor at night and going and get a mooring because we don't know what the sea state will be like if we started to go back. But unfortunately, the boat next to us, they have gotten dangerously close to our bow anchor so that by the time we pull up the anchor, we will be very close to them in these very rolly and choppy seas. So we don't feel comfortable with doing anything, but the boat is moving crazy. And it's not gonna come out on camera, but it is moving a lot. So we're just trying to deal with that right now and figure out a solution. We'd like to get over to a mooring. We might even just, the boat feels secure, the anchors are gonna hold. It's just very rolly. So we might even just go to shore and be hobos and sleep in our sleeping bags. We'll see.
Sure, the reality of what's happening. Like you might be able to see a little bit, but you're not gonna see it like what's real.
This rolliness is wild. Oh, it does show it.
Does it?
It does. It is unbelievably rolly here.
This is gnarly.
By far the most.
I wonder what that guy's doing in his boat. He's gonna throw it up.
All right, last night was a crazy wild adventure on the hook here at Little Fisherman's Cove. We had 20 knots of wind and 4-foot waves coming in at about a 4-second wave period. So it was rocking and rolling. I think I got a little footage of how it looked last night, but this is a much different picture of what it was. But Rick and I, we're gonna head to shore and do a little hike, maybe grab some breakfast and stuff.
4-foot waves ended up being about 6 foot on the bow.
Yeah, totally. We were sitting on the bow just hobby horsing, going, man. And we actually even contemplated getting out, like, just look, let's just go to shore and sleep on shore. It was so bad. Never experienced anything like that. And a lesson well learned. Look, I didn't even put my swim ladder down and it's down. It fell down on its own. Jeez. That stern anchor is just a little Danforth anchor and it did pretty good. It was holding the boat really, really good in those winds. But I'm impressed with that little teeny Danforth. It did its job. Try to get up to Upper Ballast. All right, we're gonna take a little adventure up to Upper Ballast. Haven't done that yet. Rick's the avid hiker, and so here we go. And across the banding house and then make a right to Upper Ballast. There's two harbors. We're hiking up this trail here, and just to the right, or we're hoping, is the banding house that will hang a right and get over to Upper Ballast.
Did we already pass banding house?
I don't think so.
What was that down there? To that peak is the hardest part, and then after that it's cake. Maybe not even, because the hike to that point from the other side probably isn't that bad.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how many people got off that boat loaded down like they're camping, like you said.
A lot of people come here to camp.
Does Lindsay still work there?
This work. I haven't hiked in a long time. We see that water. So we'd go between the two sometimes, depending on where we felt like going.
Maybe. Yeah, I would have. And we're here.
Yeah, that's a view.
We're
And
here.
your boat.
Cat Harbor.
No, I think your boat. That boat's facing the wrong way.
And
If
two
that's
harbors.
your boat, we're in trouble.
Then over here, you got the backside. I'm not sure which of those coves is Little Harbor, but I think I'm ready to take that adventure. This is pretty cool. If it wasn't for Rick, I wouldn't have come up here. He got me up here.
Where did they come from?
Wow.
Yeah, that way.
Dude, you see, man?
Take it easy, guys.
There's a trail that goes down that side.
Really? Oh, we're doing
It goes back down to Cat Harbor down here.
If you're feeling froggy.
Yeah, if you're feeling it. It's steep.
Okay, so there's the Upper Ballast up there. That's where we just were. And you take the trail down and you'll see when you get down to this little valley right here that if you look over, you'll see that little rest stop. It's probably too far on the wide angle, but there's a little rest stop right there. And you pass that on the way up and you keep kind of coming. And that's really hard to climb up on that side. But right here, there's a trail to kind of cut off that last piece, because that's one of the hardest parts of the hike. So we're gonna test this out and take this little trail down to that rest stop and hopefully cut off a little bit. Hopefully we won't have to backtrack. But on the way up, if we would have known to hang a right there, we could have cut off one of the pretty heavy duty climbs on this side over here. Whoa! So we will see how it goes.
Like huge steps to kind of like one wrong bobble and you're gonna eat. They're bison. We don't have buffaloes. Everything we have is American bison.
All right, there it is. So when you're coming up the main trail, just before you get to that rest stop, there's this little path, and this path will take you up there, cut off that pretty hardcore spot.
We cheated.
Pathway to the Banning House.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and keep on going up if you want to get there. But we already did it. We are headed back.
What's funny is it's literally right at the beginning of the hike.
Yeah, I thought it was further up the trail than that. All right, made it back. That was a fun hike. Our out of shape bodies made it. So if we could do it, you could do it. Get up to Upper Ballast. Challenge yourself. About 4.25 miles round trip, something like that. Woo! Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's cold. Woo! Woo! Woo!
That water is ice cold, but it's exhilarating.
It does feel good.
Especially after a 4-mile hike.
It's the kind of cold that you could get used to, but it's a little chilly.
After our 4-mile hike, we needed this cold water dip.
This is the part I was talking about.
Okay.
That looks. All right. See you later, Two Harbors. That was fun. A nice bro trip with my bro. Yeah, that was good. That was fun. Did everything. Heading back. All right, we're making our final approach That was a really, really calm passage back today. Really no wind, it was like a lake all day. Just like this. We barely got some swells as we finally made our approach, but it's been super mellow all day and not a lot to film. But this sunset's beautiful. Anyways, that's it. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz. All right, take it easy.